Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313 and welcome to episode 13 of my Let's Play. Yeah, lucky number 13. Um, yeah, that is my lucky number. I know, I'm weird. Oh well. So yeah, I haven't uploaded a video in a while, if you noticed, if you follow this channel at all. But yeah, this whole weekend, I was, I didn't have a reliable internet connection, and if I were to try to upload a 30-minute video in 720p to YouTube, I would be in trouble, and it probably would have taken this whole weekend to upload it anyway. So yeah, that is why. So now here I am. I haven't done anything in my world. Um, well, I mean, I did do stuff, but I made a backup of this before I like of this world that I left off with episode 12 before I went around and fooled in the other one. Kind of just, getting prepared, finding out what exactly I need to do and all that. Um, so I think eventually, like if I ever had to wait for something to finish, I'm just gonna switch back on over to the one that I was working on this whole weekend. And I did get a lot done on the other one, but I want to show you guys everything. So, let's just jump right into it this episode. Last episode at the end, I mentioned that I was going to start on an automatic crafting system. I definitely love having this, because I am very lazy and I don't like having to, craft everything up. So if we run outside here, to prevent using, like, teleport pipes and all that, what I did is I just used a whole bunch of stone pipes, and I'm probably going to have to adjust all the video settings. And I just ran the stone pipe all the way over here, kind of tried to hide it a little bit, as much as I could, and then I ran it up there into that room, and that is where we're going to have our crafting system. Not completely sure if I made it big enough. I'll probably have to expand it eventually, but for now this will definitely do. And we have this whole wall that we could just fill up with crafting tables, and I don't know, maybe over here we can get like automatic like cooking and stuff to make glass and whatnot. Um, but that's later. Um, so we already have all our provider pipes hooked up over here. And we have our lonely little peat bog sitting over there. Without any way of getting what is it called? Like, I don't know. I forget what the stuff is called. Bog earth. So we have our little peat bog over there without any way of getting bog earth. And of course I could just, what's the word I'm looking for? I could just craft them by hand, but I don't want to do that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to see if we have any logistics pipes in here, just basic ones. I'm going to grab all those. I'm going to need some of this. I'll need some of this. Need these. What else? I'll need one of these, why not? And we'll probably have to craft a whole bunch more stuff. So, I'm just gonna grab a stack of each as soon as I take this away. I'm just gonna kind of grab a stack each of, all the resources. I don't really think I'll need too much gold, so I'll just grab a fourth of a stack. I don't need any silver, and I'll just grab some tin as well. Alright, so in order to make some bog earth, if we look up the recipe right here, we need some dirt, some sand, and a water bucket. And this water bucket can either be a water bucket, a water can, a water capsule, or a water cell. And I think I'm going to go with the water capsules for now, basically because we have our bees over there in the other room producing this wax for us. And the way that you get this capsule thing to hold the water in is you make a... where's an empty one? Oh jeez, I have no idea. Where is it? Oh, there it is. You make a wax capsule, and that's made with just 3 beeswax. So that's easy enough, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our crafting table here, exit out of that, and we're going to make what's called an automatic crafting table. In order for this, you need 1 crafting table, and you need 4 wooden gears. So I'm going to make those. And we put the wooden gears like so, and the crafting table in the middle, and we get our automatic crafting table, which is very cool. And yeah, I see it's getting dark, I'll have to sleep soon. So we need some glowstone dust. Let's head on over to our equivalent exchange room, and take care of this. So I'm just going to run over here, put my Klein star in here, and just grab, I don't know, grab a good handful of it. 26, 27, can't have an odd number, 28, there we go. Alright, so we're just going to run back over here. And then we're going to get to crafting. So if we put a basic logistics pipe right there in the middle, and glowstone dust around it, we get a crafting logistics pipe. Guess what this is used for? And let me sleep and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back up here in my little crafting room that I made. And I'm going to set my crafting table down just like that. And as you can see, it's just like a normal crafting table, only when you put stuff in there, and then you exit out, and then you go back, it's still in there. So this can be used as like a regular crafting table if you forget stuff, because you know, in the regular vanilla crafting table, if you exit out, all the stuff inside just pops one out and looks like you just threw up on the floor. But anyway, as you can see, I grabbed myself some beeswax, and I'm just going to put it like so, and it gives us a wax capsule. We don't want to grab this out of here because we want to keep it in there. And when we put our crafting pipe down, and we use our wrench, and it has to be a wrench, as you can see, you could either manually input stuff, or you could press this cool import stuff button, and it tells you that 3 beeswax equals a wax capsule, or actually 2 wax capsules. And this satellite stuff, I'm not really going to deal with that right now. Maybe I'll deal with it later, once I completely understand what it's for, because I'm still kind of a noob when it comes to all these mods. So anyway, we got that set up. So if we run down here to our little requesting logistics pipe, and we go over here, you can see, if we change the page, that we have wax capsule right there, and we can go ahead and request one. Actually, I'm going to want 2 because there's one problem with this. Let's see if the other one comes out. Probably not. I probably just screwed this. Oh, there it is, there it is. But anyway, the problem that we have here, is obviously when you craft these wax capsules, it only makes, and you can see it right here, it only makes, or it makes 2. So if you only request 1, well, what does it do with the other one? Good question. Right now, it just spits it out onto the floor for you. Very nice. But we can fix that. And what we do here is we create what's called a default route. And so I'm just going to make a chest right here. Chest like that, normal. I'm going to put it down right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some stone pipe. Do I have any over here? Yes, I do. Alright, so we're going to take our stone pipe, and we're going to put it down like that. But we want a basic logistics pipe right here. And if we take our wrench and we say default route, we switch this to yes, this means that anything that this system does not know what to do with, it'll just dump it in this chest. So now, I'm going to keep these with me. But if we go down to our requesting logistics pipe over here, and we find the wax capsules, and we just request 1, it's going to give us our 1 any second here. Any minute. Come on. There we go. So it gave us 1. And before we set up this system, it would just kind of spit the other one out on the ground, which isn't cool at all. But now what it did is it put it into this chest, which is cool. But now we have another problem. The items in this chest can't go anywhere. They could only go in this chest because this doesn't have a provider logistics pipe on it. So what we need to do is we need to craft a provider logistics pipe. So let me go ahead and do that. I think this is what it was. Yep, provider. And we go over here, pop that on there, and then just connect it over here. And as you can see, everything is green, telling us everything's good. So now, not only do the items go into here, but they could also be brought from here, which will be very important later. So that's cool. We have a way to get the wax capsules. How do we get the water capsules? So if we go to like the uses for here, there's a lot of different things. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't show it in the crafting recipes because it's technically not a crafted thing. But what we need is we need what's called a thing that I don't know what it's called. Let's look over in here. What we need is a rain tank right here. And you know, this could be used for collecting rain and stuff, but that's not really what I'm going to use it for. And I'm just going to craft it and then I'll explain what it does. So we need a sturdy machine, iron ingots, and glass. So let's see, do I have? Yep. Okay, 8 of those. I believe I have glass on me. Yeah, I do. Alright, so we craft up our sturdy machine. Right like that. Put our glass like that. And iron. And we get our rain tank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down here. Down in our little factory room that we have going on here. It's a lot of stone. That's another thing that I want to do this episode is find a solution for all this stone, because I'm pretty sure that we're getting an overflow of stone pretty soon. And I'll probably do that most likely in the middle of this project that we have going on here. So as you can see, obviously the sky is obstructed, so it can't collect any rain. And the way this would work is, you know, whenever it rains, it would collect the rain that falls. But this isn't what we're going to use it for. Instead, I'm going to dig myself a little staircase down here. And, where the heck did that come from? But anyway, I'm going to go one more level down. Just because I want to make sure that there's, you know, enough room. So, I'm going to dig this area out. Alright, so we got our little area right here, and I'm going to dig it just a bit bigger. Collect all my stuff that I'm dropping. And the good thing is, since this is all underground, I don't need to do anything to make it look nice. Which I like. So anyway, if you have noticed by now, I'm just going to make a little infinite water source, kind of like I did with the, you know, the things over here. The combustion engine. I'm just going to make an infinite water source with a pump and all that. And since you guys have already seen me make all this, I'm going to go off camera real quick and do just that. Alright, so as you can see here, I created the same little system. You just saw some water go in there. Obviously these redstone engines are going to speed up a little bit more, and then we'll have a steady supply of water. But you know, we got just a little bit for now. And another thing that we need in here, and actually I just realized, I'm going to need to hook this up differently. I'm going to do it just like that. Alright, cool. So another thing that we're going to need to do here is have power, because while this does not create, but it does allow water, or not, yeah, it does allow it does collect, you know, just normal rainwater and all that. You still need power to do what I want it to do. And I have no idea what frequency we're on, so let's go over and look at our build craft room. Cool, I only have 2, so I have 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Alright, so I'm just gonna kinda put this right there and make it 3. Alright, and can receive false for that one. When we run over here, all the way over here, we're going to, we're going to go can receive, first put it to 3, can receive true. So now it's getting power in there. Now obviously this is quite a waste, but if we put our wax capsules in there, we can see, very cool, we got a water capsule, which we could use. And while that is cool and all, we want this to happen automatically. We don't want to have to just make a whole bunch and then wait and then have it run out and then have to make more and all that fun stuff. So I'm just gonna knock this out over here and see, I think I'm gonna take the long way because even though these do look like they connect, being the red power pipes and then the buildcraft pipes, they do look like they connect, but I don't believe that it really does. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make another crafting logistics pipe, and I'm going to put it on top of this machine. Shift click and allows you to do that. And as you can see, it does look like it connected, but it really doesn't do anything. And I'm not sure if it's just my... you know what? Our system is probably backed up. So I'm gonna have to take care of that. But instead of stopping right in the middle, yeah, look, and it's just all sorts of backed up. You can see that it's like stuck right there. It's not pulsing like it usually does. So what we're going to do is we're just going to shut it off completely. We're still getting... Oh wow, it's been backed up for a while. But yeah, I'll deal with that later. Let's get back to what we were doing. So we have our crafting logistics pipe here, and we're just going to run this over to there like that. That way it's connected to our logistics system. And as you can see, it has a green connection saying that everything's all good. And if we get our wrench, now obviously we can't import anything. There's nothing to import. But what we can tell it is that one wax capsule outputs a water capsule. So that is cool. And as you can see, this is constantly supplying this with power. Which we do not need, and that is just a huge waste of energy. And I'm sure that's like the equivalent of leaving your house's lights on for a few days. So let's start doing something that can solve that problem. Now this is going to be part of Buildcraft that I do, and it's a pretty expensive thing, and actually the things are right here. As you can see, we have an assembly table and a laser. This laser is crafted with 2 diamonds, some redstone, and obsidian. So let's get our obsidian. And we also need some diamonds, don't we? 2 diamonds, and I have some redstone. Alright, so if we put our redstone like this, and our obsidian like, not like that, and like that, and we get our laser. And then this laser works on this assembly table, which is also an expensive thing. It needs a diamond gear, a diamond, redstone, obsidian. So we need 6 obsidian, we need 5 diamonds. I have some gold, so let's get 6 of those, and let's go ahead and craft up. Oh, we need some wood. Inventory is getting quite full. Oh, let's just put these in there for a while. Put that in there. We'll put this back. And, oh, we can't put that in there, can we? Because it's overflown. I think that's good now. Good enough for now. Let's put this in here. Alright, so, let's get back to crafting. We need some wood still. Duh. We'll just get 2 pieces of wood. We'll use them eventually. And right now we only need 1 gear. So we got a wooden gear, then we got a stone gear, and then we get an iron gear, and then we get a gold gear, and then finally we get our diamond gear. Just like that. We put that in the bottom, we put that right there, piece of redstone, and our 6 obsidian, and we get an assembly table. So let's go down. I'm going to put this in my buildcraft room, and basically what we're going to do is we're just going to put it over here. I don't want to put it right here because I'm eventually going to have another set of combustion engines working out for me. So I'm just going to kind of put this center in the room, and we're going to put our assembly table down like that. And then we're going to put our laser. I don't want that to be like that. Let's use that and put it like that, because we want it to be facing our assembly table. And I mean, I have no idea if that has anything to do with it or not, but I'm going to do that anyway. So I'm just going to get myself a few golden conductive pipes, and I'm just going to run this over like so, just so it looks better. There we go. And let's see, was this my quarry? Yeah. So I'm just going to bump this up to 12. That way it's not doing anything. That's not doing anything, so everything should be good. And we have our power flowing into there. I'm also going to bump this up to 13 just so we don't waste any power. So, let me go back and get that redstone. Some iron in there too. Alright, and what we need for this, we actually need a chest, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. So if we open this up, and we just put some redstone, we see that we get ourselves a redstone chipset, which is cool. And if we put iron in there, we get a redstone iron chipset. And what I want to create is a gate. So right now we're just going to create a redstone chipset, and hopefully, see, look, we got some power flowing into here, and we have our laser, again blue, similar to that of the quarry. Blue means that it's working on it the fastest that it can. So it's getting all the power that it needs, and you know, it looks pretty cool. So as you can see, this little progress bar right here is going to work its way up. And this is not the hardest thing that it can make, but basically the more complex a thing that you need to make, the longer it's going to take. But anyway, I'm just going to grab some wood here, and we're going to craft ourselves up some, or a chest. And basically when this assembly table is done assembling whatever it is that it is doing, it's just going to dump it into an adjacent chest. And I believe you could even hook up some pipes and all that to it. And you can do that, but obviously I'm not going to do that just yet. So I just went ahead and slept. And it's still working on it. So I'm just going to let this continue doing its thing, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, the power was shut off. It's finished doing its thing, and we got a redstone chipset in here. So if we throw this in here, as you can see, we now have the option to craft a gate. And this is pretty much, let's see, how can I explain this? I won't explain it right now. I'll wait until it's finished crafting, and then I'll explain it. But one thing that we're going to do while we wait for this, so we're going to run over here and make ourselves a piece of redstone. Oops. I only wanted one. Okay, there we go. Good thing that didn't mess anything up. We put a redstone, we get a golden conductive pipe. The next thing that we're going to do is make a lever. Okay, and when these are placed next to each other, we get a power switch pipe. And this is going to be used along with this gate that we're creating right here, and it's going to help us conserve power on that rainwater tank over there. And I'll show you what I mean in a second once this is finished doing its thing. And alright, here we got our gate. And I'm just going to let it create another one because, I don't know, I might need a few of them in the future. So I'm just going to let it continue, and I'm going to go over here, turn my quarry back on, and turn that thing back on. We'll leave that off because that's our refineries. So we're going to run back over here. When we get our gate out, first off, we're going to knock this off. We don't need this anymore. Give me that back. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our power switch pipe here. And the way this works is when this it gets a redstone signal, which I cannot demonstrate now. But if I go over here, ooh, spider! Don't kill me. I don't feel like taking out my sword to hit him. But anyway, go over here. Where's my redstone? I just want one piece of redstone, or I'll just grab 3. So if we craft ourselves up a stick first, when we got that, and then we have that, and we have a redstone torch. Nothing fancy. And then we try to avoid getting killed by the spider. And we go over here, as you can see, when a redstone signal is applied to this, it connects. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this gate on there. You can put gates on pretty much any type of pipe. I don't believe you could put it on red power pipe, but correct me if I'm wrong. And when we click on this gate, by just right-clicking on it, you can see that there's a lot of different scenarios that we could have. So first we have, pipe empty, power transversing, inventory empty, and, all that fun stuff. And all these little things are specific for the machine that it's hooked up to, that it's adjacent to. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to say that when this has work, it's going to output a redstone signal. So if we were to... I don't have that now. If we were to go over here and request... I'm not sure if I'm going to be fast enough for this, but I'm going to request, I don't know, like 3 water capsules. I'm going to run back over here. Of course, I just ran out of food. But, as you can see, it's lit up because it's saying that it has work to do, so it's outputting a redstone signal, which makes this thing connect. And as soon as it's done, it disconnects. Saving power for us, which is good. So that's cool. Now that we have that hooked up, so now we have a way to produce wax capsules, and we also have a way to produce water capsules automatically without us even having to do anything. So now that I finally have that done, I'm going to clean out my inventory. I'll just kind of put a few things away. Put all these ingots away. This glowstone dust. That redstone can go in there. And as you can see, our cobblestone thing is completely full. And what I've been doing since this, since I first noticed it kind of overflowing, so I've just been grabbing a whole bunch, just grabbing as much as my inventory can carry, running over there and just dumping it into my energy condenser. But I am pretty tired of doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out where I put these pneumatic tubes, and I'm going to go ahead and craft up some more. Now I completely forget the recipe here. I believe it's just copper and tin. So I think that's right. So I'm just going to kind of grab 16 tin and 32 copper, and I'll eat on the way there. Nom 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 nom. Delicioso. And then I'm gonna go over here to my alloy furnace. We're gonna need some more coal. I'm going to put my copper and my tin, and while I get my coal, I'm gonna hope that this was the recipe for brass. I have a lot of coal, so I'm just gonna grab a whole stack and put it in there. So we're gonna run back and see if my theory was correct. Yes, it is. It is the recipe for brass ingots. So anyway, let's see if this will do. So I'm just gonna craft up my pneumatic tubes. I'm not quite sure if 32 is going to be enough, but we'll find out. So what I'm going to do, so I'm just gonna dig. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave that there. Actually, no. I don't have any red alloy wire, so I'm just gonna suck it up and go in this direction. Just go around it. I'm gonna be wasting a little bit of pneumatic tubes. Or I could just do this. Yeah, I'll just dig all the way under it. There we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna dig in this direction. Let's get some torches so you guys can see. And I'm just gonna take a look. I'm gonna keep looking at my raised mini-map over there. I'm going to see when I'm about under my what's the word I'm looking for? My equivalent exchange room. So let's see. Looks like I'm just at the edge of it now. So I want to be at the back of it. Keep on digging. Found some iron. Cool. Don't really need it. Keep digging in this direction, and looks like it's either right here or right here. I'm just gonna guess right here. Let's see, about when am I going to be at the middle? So I'm just gonna dig up like that, and actually gonna do this twice over here, and I'm gonna get out some cobblestone. That way I can build myself up there. Alright, and let's see about how close we were. It's over here. And yeah, I did want to move this over one, didn't I? Just so it could be centered. But right now I don't really care. So as you can see right here, we're right under our relay, which is cool. So I actually wanted to be one over. I'm gonna build myself back up here, and I'm going to connect my pneumatic tubes. Not like that. I'll fix that later. But I'm gonna run back over here. Must be under some water or something. But I'm gonna run back over here. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Can I reach that? Cool, I can. And I'm just going to run my pneumatic tubes over here. And what do you know? I do need more. So let me get myself out of here. It's getting dark, which is just wonderful. Hopefully there's no creepers that I just happened to pop up on. And I'm going to go ahead and sleep and get some more pneumatic tubes. And I'm basically just going to connect that to my relay. I'm going to connect my sorting system to my relay. And once I do that, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back and I just connected that. It goes all the way underground to my sorting system. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this yellow. No, I don't want to paint it there because eventually, when I get like more quarries going and stuff, I'm going to run out of room in my dirt chest, which isn't a good thing. And I'm also going to need my purple paintbrush because as you can see, I just have it in the intersection right there, which is not what I want to happen because then only purple are going to be able to go down there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my purple paintbrush. There we go. Let's see, we don't need this. Do need these. Alright, so I'm going to run back down here. And I'm going to break this off. Oh, crap. Alright, and I'm going to break this off. There we go, and I caught it. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint this purple. Stupid. And we're going to paint this yellow. That way only yellow can go down here, only purple can go over there. And eventually I'll expand this to where like maybe yellow and red can go down there and nothing else. But for now, you can see all the cobblestone is going over there. One idiotic piece of cobblestone ended up in my macerator and got turned into sand. So if we hurry up and we run over here, eventually what we'll see is some cobblestone. Ooh, look, we could see it right there. Taking its good old time and going up to our relay. And what this is going to do is just going to burn it up and make it into EMC, which right now I believe is producing dark matter still, I want to say. Yep, dark matter. As you can see, we're just halfway there right now, and it's been quite a while. So that's just gonna burn up. Once we get higher tier relays, that'll be a lot faster and we could pretty much handle anything. So as you can see over here, my bees died, so I'm just going to kind of randomly mix them together. No idea what I'm doing, just letting them do their thing. Some forest princess, meadows drone, sure. Gonna go over here, and let's see, what do we get? We got a common forest hybrid, and over here we got a common meadows hybrid, common meadows hybrid, and over here we got a common meadows hybrid. Cool. Still no idea what I'm really doing with that. But it's producing wax for us, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So let's go ahead and clean up our stuff right here. We're going to put this back in there, and we're going to turn our sorting system on because we have quite a bit of stuff in there. And I'm just going to put all this stuff in there. And cool, so let me think of what I need to do next, and I'll be right back. Alright, and I still don't really know what I'm going to do next, but this episode is running a little long, so I'm just going to wrap it up right here. Figure it's a good wrapping up point. So I'd say that this episode was pretty successful. We got ourselves some automatic crafting stuff. I think next time I'm going to hook it up to the peat bog over there so we can start producing some peat and do more fun stuff with forestry. So that sounds very exciting. So yeah, next time I'm going to do that. Make sure you stay tuned. And I'll be back into my regular episode a day or night kind of routine. So yeah, this has been episode 13. We've worked on logistic systems and all that. Don't forget about my contest that I have for a free Minecraft account. Which, by the way, even if, well, first off, only one person has entered so far, and let me go ahead and look up his name real quick because he also subscribed. Which, I guess you could say that it's mainly because of the contest, because he did enter into the contest, but he also, was chatting with me on the Minecraft forum, trying to help me out with this whole contest, which I really, really appreciate. He's just been so helpful. And I just wanted to say his whatever. His YouTube account is Professional 3D Modeler. So it looks like, I don't know, it seems like he's changed his name or something. But anyway, it was Ragru. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your YouTube account. I could barely say my own name. But yeah, I just wanted to mention his name. He's been really helpful. I'll go ahead and post a link to his channel up. And yeah, again, episode 13. Stay tuned for next time on episode 14 when we do more fun stuff. This has been Drawing Kid 1313. See you later.